so I only just starting to articulate, be able to articulate my experiences, and this is an exercise in doing that. I'm doing an exercise called writing myself a check. It's after I watched a video from a motivational speaker named Lisa Nichols. I learned about her because I had a friend in a support group send her like a video to me. I've been doing a dance program as a trainee at Roanoke Ballet Theater. I would really maybe like to talk about that experience. And I had a hard time there, and she sent me videos to keep me encouraged. Um, and so I went back to Lisa Nichols, did a did a YouTube search for her, and found a couple of videos to watch. And one of the things she did was she wrote herself a check as she was going after her goals, chasing her dreams. And she did that for 3.5 years for them to come to fruition. And it was nice to see a black girl slash woman do this. I mean, I think everybody knows the famous story of Jim Carrey writing himself a check, but I can't really relate to a white boy, white boy slash man. It's not that's not my that's not my angle, And to see her do that, it helps me to be like, oh, okay, it's possible. And so the video I watched was like about resourcefulness also being a resource. So I don't know how I can be resourceful and make money that I need to make. I went in today to see if Walmart needed another person to work, and they didn't need me. I had to request a lot of different days off because I have upcoming performances, and not to mention the fact that I'm working at Walmart of all places. I mean, it's just I hate it. I hate it. Okay, and I want my potential to be realized after I'm starting to see what that could possibly be, you know, and that's hard. So with that being said, I need to be able to have money when I have to have when I'm not working there. How do I have money if I have to request off days for performances? How do I save money to get a car because I'm on public transportation? And I'm also anyway. So I just wanted to write myself a check right now because it's really hard, and I have a lot of goals. Act One goals. I will maybe share them another day. Well, no, I could share them really quickly. That is dance. That's translation and interpretation, which I want to become a translator and interpreter to realize my education. Okay, and then really realize my possibility in doing something in Act Two that I didn't even see my possibilities when I was younger. Um, what else? Modeling. I went to a fashion show yesterday, and I have to figure out how to look. I was not ever that girl that was, got the attention from boys, or not the women that got attention from men. So I have a lot of insecurity surrounding this, um, even though people have said I should try modeling. I have always the nagging feeling that it's not you. It's not supposed to be you because the truth is, no, it's not me. It's not supposed to be me. You know, I am, I am on every level the non-preference. Okay, that can be for dance. That can be for ballet. That can be for um, modeling. That can be for my family background for education. It's just a lot of different things. And I also want to look at other things like traditional Igbo dance. I always try to weave that in because I want to learn about all of myself and also learning Igbo. That's the fourth goal of Act One. So my goals are that Act One is a foundation for Act Two, which I can't even walk. But Lisa Nichols said that if you can crawl, you can walk. If you can begin to walk, you can begin to run. And if you can begin to run, you can begin to soar. She said it like that with that type of that inspirational voice. And so that's all I'm saying. I'd also like to be a unifier for my family where we are not like all connected. We also kind of grew up in isolation where even now I do not have really a relationship with any aunts or uncles. And siblings, we don't all talk to each other. I have another sibling diagnosed with an illness. It's and trying to make adjustments for that, for to support this sibling and the trauma that has caused this and that causes sickness, particularly for Black girls and women, and Black boys and men. I mean, Black people have a lot of trauma that makes sickness a lot harsher, on top of racism and sexism. But you know, that will, yeah. So that's what I want to talk about. I have goals, and I want this to write myself a check as an example of making these things come to life, come to life. And in the midst of the world that is, what's happening now, it's kind of like I still have to do this. And that's all I want to say. I don't want to record this anymore. I'm tired of recording. I hope I look pretty enough on the screen to elicit viewers. Um, and even if not, this is an exercise for me. And if you did watch, thank you. And if not, thank you to me, because I'm writing myself a check. That means I go through the door and others can come with me. And I can hopefully be a leader in my family and pioneer in general. And that's all I want to say. This is probably a long ass video, but I'm done.